Yo, what's up everyone? Hope everyone's good. And today's tutorial will be a profile app. So yeah, stay tuned. Alright guys, got my opened up Adobe XD, got my assets ready. Assets.
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that, but I've got my assets ready. And yeah, let's begin. So the first things first, I set my grid layout. Now I set the columns by 2, the gutter width by 317, the column width by 29 or 30. You can just do whatever. I just do it like this because it's I might change it a little bit actually. Let me see what I can do. I think it's a bit too yeah, I'm gonna leave that at that. So 345, column width 15, and of course make sure that the width from above is 55. And yeah, let's start people, let's start. So I'm gonna drag this icon, this back arrow icon, and if you guys want to know where I got these icons from, I got it from Google Icons. They are absolutely free, so all you could just do is go to your web browser, type in Google Icons, and then this first link right here, icons material design, and then the bunch of icons right here. You can just simply click on that and then download from SVG. So that's how I do it. Now with this back icon, I'm not gonna do it right at the edge. I'm just gonna do it just a few spaces. I'm gonna do it. Let's keep it 25 by 25. That's perfect. And then I'm gonna drag this one right here. So this will be like the settings icon, and make it equal. So it was 25 away from the side, and yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Now I'm gonna do the profile icon. So I think the size of this profile icon, I'm gonna do it by, I think let's do 85 by 85. There you go. Give it this border. I'm gonna add a little bit of shadow. It's a bit too much though. Let's do the blur, increase a bit. Nah, let's decrease a little bit actually. Let's do like a nice light blue color. Or black actually. Okay, I'm alright with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate it. And the reason why I'm going to duplicate it because I'm going to add a profile picture to it. So pictures, go to my pictures. Let me just view it in. Okay, this ain't gonna be good. Let's see. Let me drag this. What's this one?
Damn! 2 hours later.
Alright, so I duplicated an extra circle because that's where we're gonna put a profile picture there. So if I'm gonna go to my pictures, I believe I saved a few. Yeah, I have. I'm gonna put this nice picture of CJ.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Because if I drag it into the circle, it will just automatically just clip it into it. But I wanted to do a nice little mask. Say hello to our boy CJ. Of course, I'm a big fan of GTA San Andreas. Huge fan. If only they do a remaster version or a remake or anything, I would be very happy. So underneath, I'm going to hold on. Put this eclipse underneath the one that has the shadow, and then I'm going to mask it with shape. Yes, perfect. Then inside this picture, I'm gonna shrink it a little bit So I create a mask. Now I'm gonna have to shrink it a little bit. By the way, man, you know, since I'm doing a GTA reference here, drop down a comment. What's your favorite GTA game of all time? You know, I would like to know from you people. Obviously, my own San Andreas. I don't know if any other GTA game will top that, but some people loved Vice City. So that's an interesting. That would be an interesting, you know. Lost the words here. It would be quite interesting to know what your favorite GTA is. Alright, let's carry on where we left off. I'm just increasing the blur of the circle. So that's the profile picture done. Now I'm gonna add the name. So of course his name is Carl. Why is it blue? I have no idea. But don't worry. We're going to from our assets panel. I saved Proxima Nova 20 pixels. Okay, and put it right next to it. Now underneath I'm just gonna duplicate it, and there will be like a, do you know, usually on a profile app they usually have like what's their occupation, you know, what do they do. So some people will have like athletes, whoever, let's say Ronaldo will have an athlete underneath, and you have Ed Sheeran having singer or whatever. Obviously Carl Johnson is a hustler, so I'm going to put as a hustler. I'm going to use Proxima Nova. I'm going to have like a light grey color to it, so it's, you know, it's how it is. I guess I might increase the grey color a bit more, make it lighter. That's it, I like that one, that's better. And then underneath I'm gonna add obviously their location. So obviously my boy CJ is from Grove Street, Los Santos. Awesome. Just figure out, maybe I'll, yeah, I like that, that's fine. Then underneath that, of course, they will have like a link to a website or anything, so I'm gonna put the website link to the actual gaming developers of GTA, so Rockstar Games. And we're gonna highlight this blue because obviously it will represent the actual link. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is gonna add a little button underneath here. Now on this button will be the follow button, okay? So I think, let me see, I'm gonna do a rectangle here, do 174 width and 34 height, yes, height. So add the edges to 5. Let's shift it right underneath. Let's do it right here. 5 pixels, perfect. Now I'm gonna use this graded tone that I've used, so this like pinkish red type. Because obviously, if you look at Instagram today, I want to do it similar to Instagram. Instagram, that they have this type of color tone, so I feel it makes sense to do something similar. And inside of this I'm gonna call follow and make that bold, of course, and set that to, we've got right color right here, yeah, center it in, perfect. And I'm gonna do another button to the side, might do like a little small square. So take the border off of that one, and I might do like a little light grey to this, yep. And then the edges, I'm going to do it to 5, so it's like a nice little rounded edge. Okay, and then I'm gonna drag this icon, send. So this will be like the direct messaging. Of course it's a send message, but when you look at this, you think, okay, I want to send something to this person. And whoever wants to send something harsh to Carl Johnson, just beware.
You picked the wrong house, fool! Hey, hey, Big Smoke! It's me, Carl. Chill.
CJ.
So I'm gonna sort out the height of this. Yeah, I think 30 pixels will be perfect. Now this I'm gonna reduce the light. I'm gonna make it a bit lighter, so it's, yeah, nice. And then I'm gonna duplicate this even more. Let's keep it roughly around 60 pixel. Yeah, okay. Now in between this little gap here, you pretty much already guessed it, we're gonna add the post, the followers, and the following. Okay, alright, I'm cool with that, not a problem. And now we are going to do the pictures. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that each container of the image is right at the edge of this frame. So let's do 156, actually a little bit, and then the height, let's do around 234. That's a bit too. That's 237. Perfect. Alright, I think I like that. But let's see. Cool. I'm going to do the repeat grid. Okay, do you know what? Before I do that, let me just, yeah, perfect. I'm going to do the repeat grid now so I can actually see where the alignment is. Because I took the border off and I can't even see. That's fine. Alright, cool. Then I'm going to ungroup it again because I'm going to take the border off of all of them. So let me just do a light grey color so I can actually see what it looks like. It's fine. Now in these containers is where we're going to add each of our images, okay, of our boy CJ. So I've got my pictures right here lined up. Simple thing to do, just like I did with the profile picture. Well, before I changed it to a different alternative, you can just simply drag and drop and it will just stick right into it, you know. You'll automatically adjust it to the size that would fit into that square container. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Oh, that's a nice picture of CJ with his bike. This one right here. Oh, gonna have to find another image.
2 hours later.
Here we go again.
Let's sort that out. Oh, one major thing, I think the edges as well, so I'm going to set that to 5. Alright, that's nice, perfect. Now there's one more thing I guess we have to do, and you guessed it, it's the bottom menu. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a rectangle underneath. Okay, let's do a rectangle underneath here. I'm going to sort out the gap. Nice. Okay. So people can see that following. Alright, so the width 375. Perfect. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a circle in the middle, and that circle would represent adding a new photo. Okay, so I'm going to add all my icons. I'm going to add home first. Oh. Now what I'm going to do is, in order to align each of them into its own place, I have a simple method. So the width of this rectangle is 375. Now what I could do with this one is do 375 divided by 5. Okay, so that's the width of each of them, and underneath just center in like that. Okay, and I'm going to add a big fat circle in the middle. Take the border off, and I think I'm going to use this color. Yes, I'm going to use this type of color. Okay, one more thing before I do that, I'm going to add a little tiny circle underneath the heart. So this heart, obviously you guessed it, is pretty much the likes. You can the like tab, and this little circle underneath would indicate the notifications, so knowing that someone has liked your pictures. So yeah, for example, yeah. So I'm going to add this little add button to the center. Okay, and then I'm going to make this white. Okay, it's looking quite dashing. I'm liking this. Not bad, not bad. We're almost done. I think just one more to do is just add a little status bar on top, and then that's it. That's your profile picture done. I'm going to make a few adjustments. One of them is I'm going to add a duplicate, and then underneath I'm going to shrink it a little bit. I'm going to add an object blur, so it has like a nice blur effect. Then reduce the opacity a bit. Because I like to have that type of effect with my design, and I feel like it's really cool to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I realized that there isn't really any iOS kits for Windows, which I'm actually recording on, but I would provide a link, whoever's using this on Mac, of where to actually get this. But you can actually go to the menu bar and then go to get UI kits and then click on Apple iOS. Unfortunately, there isn't any. I don't know why, but there isn't any for Windows. But if there is, it would be very nice if one of you guys could let me know. But here is the final design. This was pretty much done on my Mac, actually. Finished it up, and I'm actually very happy about this. And yeah, it was a real privilege to do this. Here's also the dark version I've done. The dark version was pretty simple. All I had to do is just like change colors to black and then change the text to white. And yeah, it was a privilege to do this tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, do drop a comment and subscribe for I think more will come soon. But yeah, mission complete. Respect.